I'm testing something here. We're testing things.
Okay.
Just like we're talking. First, I'm just gonna record for like a minute just to see if it
Yeah.
actually catches both
No.
sides. Okay. Did you know that the wheels of the bus go round and round?
I did. So, lately I've been getting into watching a lot more Wizard of Oz. And you know what's crazy? A lot of the actors that passed away, or some of them, didn't even make it to their 60s. And that being like Judy Garland, who played Dorothy, like the main character, because on set, I'm not sure if it's gonna like offend anyone who actually sees like if this is even recording.
Right.
But she would actually get harassed by the Munchkins, or the little people actors, and they would give her like cigarettes and like drugs and alcohol and stuff, and she would just be fucking harassed. And there's pictures of her in her 40s. She looks like an average crackhead from today in her 40s. I shit you not.
That is wild. I've never actually seen a photo of her. But
Meanwhile, you got Margaret Hamilton, who played the fucking Wicked Witch of the West, and she looks amazing at an old age.
Ain't she in her 60s?
She passed away, I think, in like the 80s.
Oh, I'm thinking. Okay, see, I'm thinking of the black lady that's in the new Wicked movie.
Oh my!
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue with doing it.
How is it that someone who's older than me would think of Wicked? Meanwhile, someone who like me would be talking about Wizard of Oz. Also, for some reason, the one line that I always like to make my mom laugh with is the fucking apple trees that come to life in the first one. Just what do you think you're doing? She was hungry. Well, how would you like if someone came along and picked something off of you? Are you eating my apples of what they ought to be?
Sorry.
Exactly. Oh, crazy enough, there was another actor before Jack Haley who played the Tin Man. They did the first guy dirty because all he was getting is like all this aluminum paint on his face that was just like making him very, very sick and just like destroying his lungs.
I was about to say,
that man got hospitalized.
Like, that sounded like something, because like a lot of the stuff back then I do remember hearing had like a lot of lead and mercury and stuff, and that's how a lot of people was actually getting sick.
Fucking the Wicked Witch makeup had copper in it. The green makeup had copper.
See?
And just gonna say, she went a month with all that green paint on her face. She went a month with that. Even when she wasn't acting, she went through a fucking month. Let alone getting like third-degree burns on her hands from like the trapdoor accident. Because when, like in Munchkinland, when she's like leaving it, you can see like the fire just come like.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
I want to be fancy. I want to be fancy like you. Oh, well, now I'm fancy in a chair.
Now you're fancy standing in a chair.
Yeah. There we go.
But yeah, it's so crazy of how it's like a movie that was meant for kids, even though kids feared that movie because of Margaret Hamilton, because of how good the Wicked Witch was.
Like, it's just crazy.
The difference between Margaret Hamilton's Wicked Witch and the rest of the actors, like other characters, is that it's like the way that they talk to Dorothy is like they're talking like they're telling a story to her. Meanwhile, the Wicked Witch is literally just talking directly to her. So it's kind of the way that she was talking to Judy Garland, which made it like different from the other actors.
Like different perspective almost.
Yeah.
Huh.
So probably one of the first things I ever loved about Wizard of Oz was when she opens up the door after the house got out of the tornado, and it's just you got all the you just see Munchkin Land, and it just fucking goes from like black and white to just bam, color.
Can we talk about how you're part of the Lollipop Guild? I don't care what anybody. If anybody sees this, I have my mirror up right here. Listen, this man is part of the Lollipop Guild. I don't care what nobody says. He is part. He's the fucking
specifically
member.
The blue one.
Yeah, he's
specifically the blue one.
Obviously, because look at him. He's fucking blue, just like me. He's blue. He's the blue one.
Well,
he's the leader.
To fucking add to that, all I need to say is, we represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we'd like to welcome you to Munchkin Land. Just gonna say this, my mom actually hates me using the word Munchkin or little person or dwarf. She just wants me to call them people, but how am I supposed to address supposed to address like the certain kind of person that I'm talking about? Like if I say, hey, that person or that person, without like pointing into a picture or something, people are just gonna look at me confused. I say it not to be rude.
Right.
I say it not to be rude, but because it's like literally in the beginning credits, you know, when it's showing like all the cast and stuff, they literally have Munchkin put there.
And meanwhile, there's me who's like, oh, they mentioned over there. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. My bad. And then I'll be like, okay, but the correct medical term that I've learned, well, it's dwarfism. That's literally the medical term of it. Just like the opposite is gigantism. Like, there is some people out there who'd be like, no, that's so rude of you to say it. Like, but they are, I mean, yes, they're people, but at the same time, if you're trying to address a certain person, like, yes, the dwarf person, or yes, the shorter person, I guess that's the better way of saying it, the shorter person. I don't know.
Honestly, there's no better way of putting it. It's just the best way that you can put it is just like the little person, because even I know that it's like you can't just go up to like a guy with a dwarf problem and just say, hey, look, there's a munchkin. Yeah, you can't say that.
No, but that's damn funny.
Oh my gosh.
And this is how I get canceled on the first episode. By the way, this is going to be a new podcast. More than likely, it's just going to be Darth being our guest. But if we can make this work even longer, it'd be better. We'll get other people in. This would be great. But right now, Darth is the main cast.
Wow. All right. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good introduction. Wow.
Hey.
So
much for room
okay,
for
so
cast,
let's. Oh, quick question.
Yeah.
Which do you believe? What do you believe that there was a person that hanged themselves on the set of Wizard of Oz?
Oh my God, I forgot all that shit happened. Yes, I do want to believe that, because you would not believe how often that actually happens in a lot of acting careers like that. Like they'll think that, this is how it's
do you know how that happened? Do you know how that happened? What the backstory of that was?
I don't remember.
So not gonna say that this is true, but the supposed story behind it is that one of the Munchkin actors, fell in love with Judy Garland, like actually fell in love with her, but she rejected him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He took the rejection and just
so basically that rejection just went ahead and just like led him to, just
he was just hanging around.
But
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Get your ass back up here.
Anyways, so well, surprisingly not yet.
Yeah.
So you can actually see like that version from the 30s on VHS. If you have like the supposed VHS from like, and it has like the original year on it, not like anniversary or anything, because in the anniversary I have, I believe, the 75th anniversary disc. They replaced that with birds, because the setting area of where that's supposed to be is like in the jungle. And they say originally they actually borrowed some exotic animals and birds from a zoo to like give the set more life, because you also got a log cabin right there. You got a log cabin in that set. So
I mean, shit, sounds like it'll work perfectly fine.
I mean, it did. But then it's like, no matter of, even if you are to just like watch the remaster one, if you're a person that has like gone through like all those like thinking and like theories and stuff, you can never ever unsee it. Like, even if you see the bird, the exact area where the supposed hanging body is, you're just gonna see that. You're no longer gonna see the bird where the exact same area is. You're gonna see that instead, which makes it insane.
Yo, trying to basically covering it up like, oh no, this is fine, nothing happened. We're just gonna put butterflies and rainbows right here. Pretty much.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that things cover up stuff like that. All right, time to let out the good old WWE shit out.
Here we go. Yeah, no, this is what I was waiting on. This is what I was waiting on.
Probably the biggest shock that came to me is that was the Vince McMahon Brock Lesnar thing that happened about a year ago. And basically, after that was happening, a few weeks later, whenever you would see like the opening for WWE, where it does like the then, now, forever together shit, they took Brock out, where they would show like parts of like wrestlers and stuff. They took Brock out because he's affiliated with, I heard something say that Stephanie McMahon was actually also in on it.
It wouldn't surprise me. Look, listen. That woman, I feel like she's on a lot more stuff than a lot of people think she's not.
Bro,
if that made sense. Anything
all I know is that I just always wondered how does Paul Levesque feel about that, or in this case Triple H, whoever doesn't actually know his real name, Paul Levesque.
Smash.
Calm down.
No. Smash. Smash.
She likes a lot of wrestlers. Of course, there's some who even I'm not a big fan of, but what I always tell you is just because you don't like the wrestler for like who they are as a human being, for me, I believe no matter what, they had a pretty good legacy in whatever decade made them popular. So like,
go ahead, call me out on who I don't like. Go ahead, call me out. Call it out.
Hulk Hogan.
Thank you.
Hogan.
Throw me under the bus.
The man of condiments.
Man, fuck that
Ketchup
man.
and mustard.
Fuck
The man
Hulk
of
Hogan.
ketchup and mustard.
Fuck Hulk Hogan. Entirely.
I'm not a big fan of how he's been. Especially, well, I'm not really gonna say for what, but I'm just gonna put this out there. I respect his career from the '80s.
I will
In the
say yes, he's a
90s
good
when he
wrestler.
did
I just don't like him. My
for
bad.
specific reasons.
Yeah. I swear I don't mean to cut you
Racial
off.
reasons. There we go. Racial reasons. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
So for context, anybody who, if this ever goes out and somebody who's watching and don't know, I am half black and half Mexican. So the things that I hear, that's all I need to say. I don't even need to say words. You'll know. Okay. Just wanted to put that out there. Go ahead. But you know who is a wonderful man? I know I give this. Okay. Seamus, we already know. Yes.
And crap, I'm broken.
I gave up on my controllers. But okay, listen, I know I talk a lot of shit about this guy. But he actually is a good wrestler. AJ Styles. I don't like AJ Styles.
Yeah.
But he actually knows.
Okay. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan on him either. But I will say, going from Indies to like TNA, Impact, and then it's like 2016 debut on WWE. Biggest pop I've ever seen in a while.
I will say that. Also, for the women's, you already know my feeling on this person too. Also don't like her because I feel like she got most of her what's the best way I could explain it? She got most of her publicity from her daddy, Charlotte Flair, but she can wrestle. Also, I'm about to spoil it. Congratulations on her making it to WrestleMania. I will say she deserved it. Still don't like her.
Yeah, I'm still having hopes for John Cena beating Ric Flair's 16-time world champion.
Please.
Let's make it the 17th. Make it the 17th for his farewell.
Come on, fuck Sweet 16. We're going for Sweet 17. We love them odd numbers.
Because we can't even.
Exactly. Juice break. Not really a juice break. I'm just
juice break.
Today is brought to you by fake ass Yeti, because this is not a Yeti cup. No, my fake sponsor, High C Fruit Punch.
Oh, I see that you high.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, this is our normal interactions, y'all. We just decided to do a whole hangout here in the. Oh, let me just turn around so everybody can see while I got the camera up. Yeah, we're in Crimson's mansion here. We're just sitting here. We're supposed to be an improv world, but we're literally just vibing on a stage. And this is actually probably going to be a new place for us to sit and talk.
Yeah, maybe like different stages. With like a different one.
Different themes. We were different avatars. To match the theme.
Of course, some of them are gonna look questionable.
Of course,
but then again, this is supposed to be has-been / Helva. Yeah. So I don't know why, but I've actually started coming up with this theory that the true bad guy of Wizard of Oz is Glinda.
Ooh, you know what? I was actually thinking the same thing too, but I was like,
Okay, so, but hear me out for my reason, all right? Because first major thing that could be spotted or could be heard at the end. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas. She says that to Dorothy. Yeah, she could have told her, and just gonna say this, the Scarecrow was the one that caught that, the first one to catch that. And what does she say? She had to learn it for herself. That's what Glenda says. Okay, and now second thing is that it's like, thanks to Dorothy, Glenda now is the most powerful being in all of Oz. She basically used Dorothy to get rid of all the competition. All right. The Wicked Witch of the East crushed by the house. Of course,
Yep.
that wasn't really intentional, but it happened.
Yeah.
The Wicked Witch of the West. Whatever it was that whatever it was that the wizard said, you liquidated her or something that he said.
Liquefied her.
Yeah. And then the wizard. All right. The wizard's gone. He's gone in the balloon. All right, he's no longer there to watch over Oz. He's no longer the Wizard of Oz now. So who's the only one with all the power? Glenda.
It makes sense.
But I will say this, that at least the wizard left Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion in charge, but still.
Yeah, they can easily just overpower those ones. Okay, listen. Don't get me wrong. I think working together as a team, they can pretty much make it work. But at the same time, I felt like Glenda could easily just like, all right, bippity boppity boo, bitch, and just just ruin everything, take away everything that they have had, or just gain, Lion and their courage. Fucking Tin Man with his heart. Shout out to Tin Man, my beautiful fucking love. I would kiss that man.
Jack Haley. Very good actor. Jack Haley.
And the Scarecrow. Yeah. Hold on. What was the Scarecrow's?
His brain.
Ah, there it goes.
He held the diploma.
Oh, that's right. That's right. God, I need to rewatch the movie. I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it just came out of nowhere of just like starting to watch Wizard of Oz again. But I'm just gonna say this: when I was little, movie terrified the shit out of me because of Margaret Hamilton. And I'm not saying that she's a bad woman. I've seen videos of what she would look like during interviews. Amazing woman. Amazing old woman, but I just know that it's like, because she had grandkids after like years after the movie, I would hear stories that it's like her grandkids or her kids in general would just be like terrified of her after seeing her as the Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I'm just gonna say this: I think Miss Gulch was the first ever Karen to ever exist in the world.
Most definitely.
Miss Gulch.
That was the one on the bike, ain't it?
What?
That was the one that was on the bike.
Oh yeah. The Wicked Witch, Miss Gulch. Yeah. Yeah. Just
POV me flying in a tornado past your house.
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing on a bike in a tornado?
Hi.
And let alone going across my house.
Hey. Hi, Dar.
Okay, but yeah. You wouldn't also believe this. The guy that played the Cowardly Lion, that lion costume was made up of like real like lion skin. And it was like,
you got me fucked up.
I want to say
I had to pause on that moment.
I want to say it was like 100 or a little more pounds on him, and some scenes he had to run. So I just know that he was probably like dying of heat underneath there, and he also had to like drink things through a straw. Well, I mean, how else would you do that? But still, it's just like all of the shit that the actors went through, actors and actresses, for that movie, seemed like really like family friendly and wholesome. Just the fucking dark side.
You know what? And you know
that.
what? It's funny that you mentioned all this stuff and you're talking about it, and it made me just think. If you look back at 2019 Ariana Grande, and I can't remember that lady's name.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
oh
and you
my
look
god.
at them now. Why is it that the Oz movies, anything dealing with the Oz movies, why does it look like they go through all this grueling shit just to make the movie work? Like, am I
fucking Ariana Grande looks like a skeleton?
That's what I'm saying.
Not putting that as an insult, but
she's not the same as she was years ago.
Her cheeks are literally just like sucked in there. Her face is just like being sucked into her skull.
Her and the what is the black lady's name that plays the witch?
I don't know. I didn't watch Wicked. I didn't watch Wicked.
I know your take on, I mean, your thoughts on Wicked, but I was just like, if you look at those two from 2019, because I've seen two like side by sides, and I'm like, oh my god! And now that you're sitting here telling me about the older movie and that was an actual fucking what? No, yeah. I'm sorry, I crashed out for a minute.
It's the amount of like grueling work that actors go through for these movies. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a Christian Bale movie. And this was before he was doing he had to do Batman after. He looked like he haven't eaten in like years. He was like skin and bones. And then after that, he had to do Batman, so he had to actually gain 100 pounds back. So it just amazes me. I don't know which is more grueling, him or Joaquin Phoenix doing Joker, because
there was another movie where this guy had to gain like about 200 pounds. I can't remember. It's a more recent movie. It came out within the past 3 years. I can't remember, but he played in a lot of older movies. Obviously white guy, brown hair. Oh god, I can't think of the fucking movie. It was a movie about how he grew up with and he learned about his kids and all this stuff and the trials and tribulations of losing weight. I can't think of his name. I know when I see
I don't know.
I feel like they made a meme of him.
Probably fucking internet, I swear.
Y'all want to see some memes? No, I forgot. I can't show what I have. I can't. Me recording. They're gonna see all my stickers and shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this. So, any last words before I cut the video?
Well, since I talked mainly about Wizard of Oz, I guess follow the yellow brick road. You might find something down that road. Maybe something good, maybe something bad.
And you know what? I think I will follow that yellow brick road. Until next time.